All right, so let's start off in a standing position. I'm gonna start in a wide second, externally rotated at the hips. I'm gonna take some easy shoulder rolls. I'm just gonna take an easy little rock forward and back through the heel and toe. Just kind of get some movement. We'll start with some nice full breath cycles here. Big inhale, the rib cage expands. And an exhale, the rib cage contracts. I'm gonna go ahead and settle the shoulders down. So I've got this external rotation, knees are a little bit soft. We're gonna start with a big inhale and an exhale down. So at this point, find the position for your feet so that as you go down into this little squat, your knees do not shoot past your toes. Big inhale and exhale. Think about that string lifting out of the top of your head. Abs are held in tight. And I'm trying to keep my shoulders nice and low, even though with this upward swing, you feel that rise. So just try to keep them out of your ears. One more, big inhale. Now exhale, I'm gonna come halfway down, and we're gonna take a little pulse. I wanna pull my shoulder blades back and down. Think about opening across the chest, opening the heart. Now I'm gonna pop my right heel. Just keep that little pulse going. 4, 3, 2, and I'm gonna make a quick switch. Other side, nice and tall. Think about that really wide rotation. 4, 3, 2, switch sides. Still pulsing in those legs, maybe a little lower here. 4, 3, 2, switch. Keep reaching, open up that heart. 4, 3, 2, both heels down. Take a big inhale, arms up. And exhale just the arms. Give yourself a quick little release through the shoulders. I'm gonna heel toe in just a little bit. And we're gonna take that inhale up, exhale down, right back to where we were. I'm not gonna go down quite as far this time. Big inhale and exhale. Now, we're gonna take a little port de bras, a little lean and center. Lean and center. Inhale and exhale. Lean, center, lean, center. Inhale, exhale. Lean, center, lean, center. Inhale, exhale. Keep that going. Taking that nice long stretch through the side body. Bring it up, bring it down. And lean, center, lean, center. Come up, come down. Let's do it again. Lean, center, lean, and last time. Inhale, just exhale the arms down. Give yourself a quick little release here. Shoulders, roll it out. All right, so legs may be feeling a little warm. Let's go ahead and shake those out just a bit. I'm gonna come into a balanced position. So I'm gonna pop my right knee. I'm gonna take my arms to the side. I'm gonna take some little shoulder circles. Just really small, just stirring it up. Now, as you can, I'd like you to lift that right leg, maybe coming up a little higher. Keep it strong. Keep that belly button drawn to the spine. Now, if you can, I'd like you to extend that leg. Keep those little circles. Now let's reverse those circles. Finding balance, finding that stability. If you need to fix your gaze and find a focal point, that can work for you. Now bring it back to a knee. Here's 4, 3, 2. Now take those L-shaped arms. We're gonna go down and up, down and up. Just a light little tap of that toe, finding that foot and ankle stability. You might be better on one side. And 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, shake it out. Roll out through those ankles, roll out through the shoulders. Gonna do it again. We have 2 legs, 2 sides. Here we go. Reach it out. Pop that left knee. Start your shoulders, little circles. Just stirring it. Got that knee popped. My toe is lightly touching. Now, I'm gonna lift and hold. I'm gonna find my focal point, somewhere I can fix my gaze, help me work on that balance. Keep stirring. Let's take that leg to extension if you can. So just that little extension through my balance off. Keep it strong. I'm engaged through my quadriceps, hip flexors. Now reverse that circle. Keep it strong. Keep lifting out of the top of the head. Woo. Now go ahead and bend the knee. I went a little early. Keep it strong, guys. 4, 3, 2, and bring it into those L's. Whew. My right foot and ankle is much less stable than my left. So we're gonna take that little lift and lower, lift and lower. I wanna really engage deep into that core and lift and lower. 3, 2, and down. Shake it out. Give yourself a little release, little shake, little rotation if you need that. All right, so I want to do just a little bit more hip and leg work before we move on to the large ball. So we're going to start off with our feet in parallel, and I'm going to take this lean. So I'm bending my outside leg, keeping my inside leg straight, and then back to center. Go the other side and center. So just take that little lean and center. Lean and center. Now this time, let's take a little reach. So reach across and center. And reach across and center. So bring it over, center. Bring it over. So let's think about this inside leg, nice and straight. I'm gonna step out, I'm gonna lean really deep, and out, and center. Lean, and center, lean. Let's take it one more, lean. Let's bring it into a little chair squat with a little pulse. Keep it strong, keep it tall, heart is lifting. Hands can be wherever you need them to be. Now I'm gonna stay in my chair. I'm gonna pop my right knee, coming down into that little single releve. Now I'm gonna switch sides. Left heel is up, hands are wherever you'd like. Now I'm gonna come into both heels and I'm gonna double lift and lower. Double lift and lower. It's gonna test your balance a little bit. Maybe go down into your chair a little lower. Keep it strong, guys. Keep that string out of your head and lift and lower. 2 more. Lift, lower, lift. Bring it down. Let's take a big inhale, circle around, up, and exhale, circle around and down. Big inhale, circle around and up. Exhale, circle around and down. Inhale, exhale, moving through the shoulders. Lift those pinkies behind. Inhale, exhale, scoop the belly. Inhale. Last time. Exhale, lifting up through the pinkies. Add some pulses. Pulse it up, stay low. Here's 4, 3, 2. Bring the hands in, stay in your chair, twist. I'm gonna bring my left elbow to my right knee and just take that little rotation. Find your balance. Back to center. Take it to the other side. Back to center. Everybody take a big inhale as we sweep up to stand. And exhale, coming down to release. All right, let's grab our big ball. We are going to go to our knees. We're gonna do some rollouts. So I'm gonna move some of my equipment out of the way. Had you guys get all this other equipment, and then we changed our mind last minute because that's what we can do. We have lots of options. All right, so with this rollout, what I want you to think about is this straight line. No booties out, if you can help it. So really think about this strong squeeze, lots of support, lots of core stabilization happening. So I'm just gonna start with my palms on the ball, and I'm gonna roll forward into my elbows, keeping that straight line. Now I'm gonna squeeze my glutes as I press into that ball and come back up to this tall vertical line. So just taking it out. And as I come forward, I'm letting my toes lift up with me. I'm going to come forward just a little bit. So come forward and down. Now I came forward so that my toes can stay on my mat because I want to add that full plank. So right now, I'm just doing this short plank from my knees. Lean and bring it back up. So I'm coming into that forearm and holding everything really strong. And bring it up, bring it down. All right, this time, hold it down, hold it strong. Shoulder blades are down your back. I'm going to press up. Do that again. Bring it out and hold. Really draw your scapula down your back. Keep those glutes tight and press up. Let's get one more like that. So bringing it forward, hold. Shoulder blades are down. And bring it up. Take a quick moment, little child's pose on your ball, stretching forward through the arms. All right, so we're going to do that same idea, but we're going to put the toes down, lift the knees, and come into your full plank. As you'll lower the knees and then come back. And as you come back, the tendency to kind of lead with your booty is strong. So what I want you to do on that lean back is to really focus on this strong squeeze through the hips, the glutes, and your abdominals. All right, so starting off in this position, we are going to lean forward, hold, turn your toes, and plank. Shoulders are down your back. Really think about pressing that ball away. Now, lower the knees. Here's where your booty wants to take over. Squeeze and bring it back up. So that's the move. So we lean, toes, plank, hold, knees, and bring it up. Think about drawing those shoulder blades down and back. Bring it forward, toes down, plank, hold it strong, guys. Knees, squeeze those glutes, bring it up. Let's get two more like that. Bring it forward into your plank, toes down, knees up, really squeeze. Knees down and press. Keep that strong navel to spine connection. Last one, guys. Bring it forward, toes, bring it up, hold. And let's take it down and bring it up to your kneeling position. Take a child's pose. All right, so I had you guys get weights. I want to use those weights. So what we're going to do is we are going to come forward on the ball. I'm going to set the weights up and we're going to do a reverse fly. Kind of hard to do laying in this forward prone position unless we're standing in unsupported forward flexion. So this is kind of nice because it'll test our balance, but it also offers us that little bit of support. So I'm going to grab my weights and I'm going to set them out here either side of the end of my mat. All right, so I'm going to come forward and I still want my feet to touch the floor. So I'm going to bring the ball right against my lap and I'm going to lean forward to come out and I'm going to separate my feet into a position that feels stable for me. So I should be able to kind of lean back into my heels and maintain this long line. All right, so I'm going to move my weights into place. I want to really think about this strong posterior chain. So erector spinae, glutes, back of the thighs. Toes are anchored in. And if you don't feel totally secure, you might even like back up maybe against a couch or a wall and let your heels kind of rest against that. That'll be, if that's more stable for you. All right, so we are going to start. I'm going to bring my arms just to a little bend. I'm going to bring my knuckles together. We're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. I want to really focus on that squeeze in my upper middle back and lift and lower. So it's a wide arm and it's a reverse fly. Keep it strong. Keep lifting through the top of your head. Keep it solid through your core, belly button drawn in tight. Let's get two more right here. And bring it down. take a moment and just round forward. You can let your knees rest. Nice little stretch. Whew, the relief is almost immediate on that. So bring it back into place, and we're gonna do it again. This time I want to do it in little 3, 2, 1 pulses. All right, so bringing your weights in, elbows are kind of soft, you're leaning into your heels. Now we're gonna bring it up, squeeze 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Think about that length through the top of the head here, guys. So we're still keeping that upper middle back working. Well, the upper middle back is working through these, but I want to also think about that line down my spine, my rectus spinae. So I'm lengthening. Woo, keep it strong. 3, 2, 1. Let's get 2 more like this, guys. 3, 2, 1. I'm losing my mat. And 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let the knees relax. I'm just going to go ahead and bring my knees to the floor and stretch. Okay, so from this position, we can also do a little kickback. So I'm just gonna single these out just so I'm nice and stable. So I'm gonna bring this in, and you could even, if you wanna be extra strong, you can double up your weight. So depending on how you're feeling. All right, so I'm gonna take my feet into that kind of wider than hip distance apart, so I'm nice and stable. I'm gonna bring my left hand down. I'm gonna take my right arm into these kickbacks. Now I've got to avoid my ball here just a little bit and press really strong here. Now I've got my weights doubled up. You don't have to if you don't want to. Keep it out of the back of the arm. Shoulder is pretty quiet, so just really stabilizing. Let's go 4, 3, 2. Let's get 1 more. Hold and pulse. Oh, might be burning just a little bit. Keep it. Here's 4, 3, 2, and bring it down. Shake that arm out. Give yourself a little release if you need that. All right, let's get the other side. So setting up, got your feet in place. I've got my right hand in not quite the center, closer to center to stabilize me. Left arm is going to extend and bend. Now you have to avoid the ball, so you might have to take it out just on a little bit of a diagonal. That's okay. Keep that length through the top of the head. Think about that long line down your back, in the back of the arm, getting those triceps. Woo! All right, guys. 4, 3, 2. Hold it on this last one and pulse. Come on, get it going. 4, 3, 2, and bring it down. Come on down. Take a little stretch. All right, I'm gonna stretch my triceps for just a brief moment here. And open, other side. Woo! All right, we are here. 1 more little variation, and it's going to be a row. So you're gonna reach both arms down. Both arms are going to come up and squeeze in the upper middle back, but I want to try to keep my elbows kind of close. So before we were a fly, this time it's a row. All right, so if you need to adjust any of your positioning, this is a great time to do that. I'm going to lean, walk, find my feet. All right, so I feel secure in my position, my posture. I'm gonna take my weights just slightly outside my ball, and I'm gonna squeeze and lower, squeeze and lower. Keep that length out of the top of the head. Glutes are engaged. Keep it strong. Nice and long here. And 4, 3, 2. Let's go ahead and pulse. Woo! Come on. Here's 4, 3, 2. Bring those weights down. I'm going to take it all the way down to my knees. Let's take a child's pose and stretch. All right, so just giving those arms a little break. Good work. All right, so I want to go into a side position. And so what we did just now was just this row. I want to row across the body or like a bow and arrow and then add an extension at the top. Now, normally if we do this, I might do it like in a side plank. So we're going to use our ball for this, all right? So I'm going to keep one weight in front. I'm going to bring the ball right up against my hip, and I'm going to lean over. Now I'm going to stagger my feet. I've got one foot in front, one foot in back, and you may feel the ball shifting and moving. I'm going to keep my left hand down. All right, so go ahead and take your weight. We're going to start off with a reach, so there is a bit of rotation, and then pull. So let's just start with this little across the body, this little bow and arrow, pull. So reach and pull. So on this reach, I feel this out of the back of my shoulder, a little stretch, nice little stretch, and then I pull back and I contract. So let's add the extension at the top. So we're going to row and extend. Now, if you feel like you want to try it, take your hand off the floor and make it a little more balanced. Reach. So reach across and up. Woo! Try not to fall. And reach and across. Luckily, I have carpet. If this would have been at the gym, that would have been a hardwood floor, so I might actually work a little harder to stay balanced. Keep it strong and press, reach, press. Now, let's hold it at the top, and we're going to take just a few more of those little triceps extensions. Press. So I'm just lowering behind my ear and extend. Press and extend. Press and extend. All right, guys. Now, I am going to bring the weight just behind my ear. I'm going to bring my left hand back to the floor. Now I'm going to stabilize. I have my right foot in front, and I'm going to add a little knee and down. So you might have to test. Here, just find your balance, and knee and down. Finding that balance, and knee and down. Trying to make it slow and controlled. Some of these are less slow, less controlled. Keep it going, and up, and down, and up, and down. Two more. Up, and down. Last one. Up, and down. All right, so I'm going to set my weight down. I'm going to keep my left hand on the floor. I'm going to keep my weight across the ball. Now I'm going to bring my feet to stack. I'm going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Outer hip, woo, finding balance. So I've got my left foot, I've got that knife edge of my foot, really digging in, stabilizing, keeping everything stacked, really working on balance. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, woo. I'm gonna give my upper body a little stretch, give that neck a little release. Woo, good times. I've forgotten how much I missed the ball, so lots and lots and lots of variations and possibilities. Love the ball. All right, so I'm gonna bring my little weight out front. I'm gonna bring it right up against my hips, and I'm gonna take that lean. All right, so I'm staggering my feet. So I've got my top leg to the front. I didn't really set that up exclusively on the last time, but this time I've got my left foot in front. I'm gonna reach out, grab my ball. So I've got my right hand stabilizing. We're gonna start with that little reach and pull. So think about this little stretch and then contract. So reach and pull. All right, so we know this. Let's go ahead and add that little extension at the top. Reach and extend. Abs are held in tight. Now, forgot to take my hand off the floor for balance. So go ahead and do that. A little different on each side. So reach and pull. So we might get a few extra reps on this side, and that's okay. And reach. All right, now we're gonna hold it at the top and take those little extensions, so just behind the ear and press it up. Keep it strong here, guys. Woo. Long and strong through that arm. All right, now I'm going to set my hand back down. I'm gonna bring the weight just behind my ear, and I'm gonna bring my left knee toward my left elbow. Adding a little crunch, if you can get it in there. Mostly balance, up and down, resisting the urge to fall backward. And up, and up. Keep it strong. Woo. 2 more. And that was the one that got me. All right, so I'm gonna keep my hand on the floor. I'm going to maybe stack my left foot on top of the right, finding my balance, and we're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. Finding that stability. Nice and long through that leg, outer hip, finding my balance. I really want to rock on this one. Keep it strong. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Oh, well, if I can't stay on the ball, at least I can laugh, right? So enjoying the process. All right, so I told you guys to get a small ball, so let's go ahead and incorporate a small ball. We're gonna come over into not quite a plank position, but we're gonna be holding the floor, and I wanna have the ball, the small ball, between my feet. So we're just gonna double it up, so both balls. So I'm gonna bring the ball between my feet, and if you lose the ball, the small ball, don't worry about it. Just you can just squeeze the heels together. All right, so I'm gonna bring the ball, the big ball, against my lap, and I'm just gonna walk over to the point where my hips are mostly on top of the ball. So from here, I'm just gonna start with some little squeezes of my ankles, and I feel that ball trying to rotate out of my grip. So small ball, little squeezes with the ankles, engaging the back of the legs, the glutes, inner thighs, really trying to keep that little ball from escaping. Keep it strong. Now, I want to also think about this extension out of the top of the head. I'm lengthening, my spine is long. All right, so I'm gonna hold a little squeeze. I'm gonna open my knees just a little more, and I'm gonna lower and lift. Lower and lift. And lift. Keep it strong. Woo, come on. Keep it solid. Now, if you feel like you can, I'm just gonna walk my hands a little further as I lower, as I lower my knees, I'm gonna lower my body and then bring it up and squeeze. So lower, squeeze, lower, squeeze, lower, squeeze. So I'm just coming down just about halfway into the elbow. So it's just a little baby press. And up, and lower, and up. 2 more, and up. Now, I'm gonna walk it back, and I'm gonna move back a little further because I wanna come out, I wanna still try to keep my small ball between my ankles, but this time I'm gonna add a little more upper body. So I'm gonna roll out a little further on my legs. So that I can stay on my mat, I'm actually rolling back a little further. I'm stepping back a little further. Big ball is against your lap. Small ball is between your ankles. If you lose the small ball, don't worry about it. Here we go. Walk it out. All right, so I'm gonna keep that squeeze on my ankles. Got my hands shoulder distance apart. We're gonna take some push-ups. You can take them a little further apart if you need that. We're gonna lower the chest and then press. Lower, press. Woo. Exhale on the push-up. Slow it down if you need to. Abs are tight. Squeeze those glutes. Hold that ball. Here's 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Now curl and extend. Curl and extend. Curl and extend. Hold that ball if you can. Come on, guys. Hold that plank. Curl. Extend. 2 more. 2 more. And bring it down. Give your hands, wrists, and forearms a little stretch. All right, so I'm going to lose the small ball, but I'm going to bring my weights back in. We are going to go into a bridge, and we're going to do flies. We did reverse flies earlier, so I want to get the front this time. All right, so I'm going to start off on my back, and I'm just going to dig my heels in, so let's get the bridge happening first. So we're going to go out, bridge, roll it in, and down. Out, bridge, roll it in, and down. All right, guys, so we got this. Let's keep the hips up. So we're going to go out. We're going to bridge it in, and out, and in, and out. All right, so bring those hips down. I'm going to walk my knees over the ball, and we're going to do the arms separately. Then we'll put them together. All right, so I'm going to start off with the arms long and strong, and we're going to take a fly. Now, this doesn't give us our full range of motion, so I want to do a set with our back on the floor, and then I want to do a set with our back on the ball. All right, so I'm just opening wide and bringing them up together. I'm keeping a little bit of softness in my elbow. Now, when you're ready, if you're ready, I'm going to take the ball out. I'm going to separate my feet just a little bit. And I'm going to bridge up when I fly up. Bridge and lower. And bridge and lower. Now bridge, roll it in, roll it out, and lower. So bridge, roll it in, roll it out, and lower. Woo. Bridge, and this time add a little double triceps, and then press and lower. So the arm movements kind of match the leg movements. So we bridge, triceps, extend, and lower. So up, bend, extend, and lower. Let's get 2 more. Up, bend, extend, and lower. Last time. Up, bend, extend, and lower. Pull it in. Bring your knees over the ball. Take a little twist side to side. Woo, hamstrings. Waking up this morning. All right. I'm going to stretch out my right leg. Little point and flex. Little ankle rotation. Cross your ankle. Pull it in. I'm going to press my right knee out as my right ankle is pulling in or being pushed in. And release. Other side, hamstring stretch. Point and flex. Cross your ankle, roll it in, press it out. All right, so let's come to sit on the ball. Bring your weights with you. We are almost done here, guys. Almost. All right, so I'm going to start at one end of my mat because I'm going to walk out. If you don't feel comfortable walking out with the weights, you can always set them down on the floor. All right, so from here, I'm going to walk forward until I feel my head touching the ball. So I want to be in a tabletop position. All right, so let's start off with just some chest press. Just some really basic chest press and press and lower. Keep those hips lifted. All right. Bring it to the top and turn your palms together, and let's go into our flies. Open and press. Open and press. Keeping those hips squeezing toward the ceiling, guys. Abs are in. Now, let's add that little triceps extension at the top. So we curl, press, open, close, curl, press, open, close, curl, press, open, and close. 2 more. And bring it down. Let's go ahead and set the weights down. Now, I'm going to just bring my hands behind my head, tap my booty to the floor, and then press. So bring it down and press. Bring it down and press. Now, if you want, add a little back bend. Coming down, touch the floor, and reach. So I'm straightening my legs on this reach. You can walk the feet in a little more if you'd like. And reach. All right, guys, come to the top and hold it here. So I'm going to have my knees bent, and I'm going to have my hips in tabletop. We're going to bring one arm across, rotate around like you're going to clap your hands. So keep this arm long. Back to center. Move my weight and go to the other side. So I want to get this rotation across the body. Reach. So one shoulder stays in the ball as you rotate the other arm across. Try to keep the hips up. And now I'm going to bring both hands to the top. I like finger guns on this one. So hips are up and we rotate and rotate. Really strong, side to side. Slow it down if you need to. And right and left, back to center. Open up those arms. Walk yourself to the top and let yourself drape over the ball. I always feel like that scene from Titanic on this one, where she's flying. Reach your arms up and back, stretching over the ball. If you can touch the floor, reach for it. If not, don't worry. Just get a nice little release here. All right. Come on down and bring it to your hips. I swear, we're almost done. I just want to do this one little thing. So I am going to sit, so basically set up like you would set up for mermaid, or almost like a 90-90. I want to do the internal, external hip rotation. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring and touch the foot in, and then the knee to the floor. Touch the toe, touch the knee. Touch the toe, touch the knee. And I just have a little bit of support here on the ball. I'm just kind of holding on to it. A little bit of a lean so I can get this rotation. Internal, external. Now, internal, external, extend, touch. Internal, external, extend, touch. Internal, external, extend, touch. Last one. And extend and touch. Let's bring this leg across. I was starting to do it and my body just said, okay, let's do it. So I'm going to cross my right ankle across this left knee and twist. Just get a little release through this outer hip. All right, so we're going to switch to the other side. So setting up, so that kind of 90-90, or almost like we would set up for a mermaid. And I'm just going to lean lightly into my ball. So I'm going to bring the toe, so it's external and internal. External rotation and internal. So I'm thinking toe and knee. Toe and knee. Keep Keep that belly drawn in tight. I'm leaning into the ball, but I will still want to keep this support from underneath. Now add that little extend at the top. So internal, external, extend, touch. Internal, external, extend, touch. Woo! 2 more. Internal, external, extend, touch. Last time. And bring it down. Let's bring this leg across. So left leg is across, adding that little twist, getting a little stretch. All right, so I'm going to use my ball. I'm going to come back to the balls of my foot, settling in. So I still have my hands on my ball. I'm going to stand up into this forward fold and lean. Pedal through the legs if you need some of that. Now, bringing this up, I'm just going to bring the ball in, hug it between your knees. Take a nice inhale, exhale, open through the shoulders and chest, interlace your fingers and press. I'm going to lean my knees into my ball as I press my knuckles away. Take a big inhale, arms up, and exhale into your tricep stretch. You're going to grapevine. Reaching the fingertips toward each other, keeping the belly button drawn in, a little bit of a meal into the ball just to hold on to it. And switch sides. Tricep stretch, lengthen through the top of the head, bringing your right arm around, grapevine, fingertips reaching toward each other. And bring those arms around to the front, kneel into your ball again, rounding out through that upper back. Let's take a big inhale and exhale down. All right. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Got a little bit sweaty, a little bit strong, so hopefully everybody's feeling good.